In fishing, there's the hunt for big bass. There's the camaraderie. Then there's your story. What's your story? So when were you born, Les? You were born when?
Oh man, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm born?
Yeah, I mean, where were you born? You were born in Oklahoma City, right?
Well, I was born in Southgate, California.
Lord, I'm out here fishing with Ronnie Green.
That's just a little suburb south of LA. Though.
Okay.
Raised in Oklahoma, everybody was from Oklahoma.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Daddy played the guitar a little bit, Mama played the piano.
Wow. Oh, so you're from a musical family.
Well, they never played professional, but
But just enough, huh?
I was always around it.
Well, that's how you learn.
Lord have mercy. Ain't nothing like it.
I started playing the guitar a little bit when I was about 7 years old.
7.
Yeah.
Acoustic?
Yeah, Daddy showed me a few chords. And I didn't really get serious about it till Elvis hit. Elvis come on the scene, I got busy. I got busy with Chuck Berry, Little Richard, and Elvis. That's about like fishing. I had to go.
Ronnie Green told me so. Got up this morning ready to go. Big blue. Lord, I'm coming for you.
So you had like a special event happen when you were 15 years old, man. Tell me a little bit about it.
Won some talent contest in Oklahoma City, and they were looking for somebody to promote. At that time, the headline on the newspaper was, "They're sending up Sputnik into space. Get him!"
Woo! Up, got off.
This guy, the promoter, took me aside and he says, "Now, I want you to go home and write a song called Trip to the Moon." Because someday, man gonna walk on the moon. So I'll go home and I'll write this song. They put it out and put promotion on it, and the thing hit the national charts.
Wow.
They put me on tour with Jerry Lee Lewis, a guy named Gene Vincent. He had a song called Bebopalula.
Yeah.
Million selling. So I toured. I was about 16 years old.
He showed me how to catch 'em. Lord, he showed me how to fetch 'em. Yeah. Yeah.
That's sweet. What was some of your most memorable times as a youngster? You know, being so young, playing?
I remember one time we come through, we started the tour. First thing out of the shoot was, first date was Tulsa, Oklahoma. I come out of Oklahoma City and I was on the bill with Jerry Lee Lewis and Gene Vincent and another guy. I just idoled Gene Vincent. I just thought he was so cool. And Jerry Lee too. We played a show in a dance hall in a little old town, had a gravel parking lot. He didn't like the piano at all. He fussed about that piano all night long. and he would set a bottle of whiskey up on top of it and threatened to quit and all that. At the end of the night, he was driving a car pulling a trailer. At the end of the night, he told the club owner, he says, "I want to buy that piano."
Wow.
And it's one of them old upright pianos.
Sure, sure.
Club owner said, "Well, what do you mean you want to buy it?" He said, I thought you didn't like that piano." He said, "I don't like it, but I want to buy it." So we didn't know where he's going, so he said, "Let's get it out the door." So we pushed the thing across the dance floor to the back door and pushed it out in the parking lot, and gravel parking lot out there. And I thought, what in the world are they going to do with this piano? We can't get this in that trailer. So went back inside, and pretty soon we hear a whole lot of hollering and screaming and carrying on. Come running out there in the parking lot, and that piano's on fire.
Wow.
He poured the lighter fluid all over it and threw a match on it, and the thing was burning up there in the parking lot. He didn't like it at all. He burned it down.
Oh my goodness.
Club owner come out there and he said, "Well, what are you doing?" He said, "Well, I didn't like that piano, and ain't nobody else gonna play it either." He got in the car and drove off.
Oh my goodness. Man.
Whoa!
Got it.
Have mercy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Pull hard, Wes. There you go.
Come to Papa. Come on here. Woo! Big Blue, I got you. Come on down here, boy.
Woo! We came to the right area. Yes, sir. It's 5 or 6 pounds. That's a 6-pounder, easy. Here we go. Ah.
Have mercy. Lordy. Let me have it. I got you, Blue. Right there.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, yo. First one out of the chute.
Yes, sir. Bam. How about them apples?
It's only 8:15.
And what did you catch him on, Wes?
I caught him on that worm.
He caught it on a black Cinco.
Cinco, that's right. That's what you call it.
In case you didn't know, the Gary Yamamoto Cinco, it's the truth, baby.
Don't lose it. Come here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mercy, I love it. Come on, let you go back. Take it easy now. Easy. Go on. There we go. That's my bait now. That's my bait now.
There's some big ones around here. I'm seeing them bust shad like crazy. So we started.
So what got you hooked on fishing?
Oh, just my dad took me when I was younger, saltwater fishing.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and we would fish off the jetties and whatnot. And then I took it and kind of graduated to fishing with the best in our family, which was my great-grandmother. She lived to fish. And being a great-grandchild, you know, there's a lot of us. So that was my way of getting some private time with her.
I see.
And you had it all for today. Now, it was going to be a little bit of fussing involved, but it was worth it. Every bit of it. It was incredible. So any kids of your own?
Yeah, I had 3 while I was touring there for quite a few years before my oldest son had to go to school. He was on the road with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing up in Alaska.
Okay.
And he was about 5 years old. And there was about half a dozen people in this club and sitting at the bar about noontime.
Okay.
And he wanted to play the drums.
Wow.
And I said, well, I'll let you play. We'll get through rehearsing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an old song called Honky Tonk, an instrumental that I played.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever We got through rehearsing. I let him get up there on the drums, and his feet wouldn't even touch the floor. And right away, he got right in the pocket. And I knew right then he was going to be able to play. And later on, he played drums all his life. And later on, he's about 14 years old. I had a recording session one time, and I had the drummer that I hired. He wasn't cutting it, so I paid him off and let him go, and I went home and got that boy and put him on the record. He was 14 years old. He could do it.
So interestingly enough, he debuted about the same age you did. Isn't that amazing? Wow.
Yeah, he could cut it, so.
Wow.
I put him on. In fact, it's on the flip side of the song that I wrote for Elvis Presley. I wrote one called Helpless.
Yeah.
He never got a chance to record it.
Tell me about that. You said you wrote the song.
Yeah, I wrote that song in 1976.
Mm-hmm.
And so about 77, I sent it down there to his publisher, and they called me back and they said, we played this for Elvis and he likes it. The name of the song was Helpless.
Wow.
I said, Elvis is getting ready to go out on tour, and he got a recording session set here when he comes back off this tour. As history would have it now, he never made that tour.
Mm.
He died before he went out on that tour, so consequently, he never got a chance to record it.
Hmm.
But I did it a year or so later. It's up on that YouTube. People
Yeah, I took a look at the YouTube, man, and I got addicted to Wes Reynolds. I'm saying, I'll tell you what, it was amazing. Just watching you do your thing, man. Incredible. I saw a little bit of the blues. I saw a little bit of everything.
Everybody influenced me. You ought to see me dance like James Brown. But I can't do it in tennis shoes. I gotta have some leather sole shoes to do it. Something I can slide on.
I hear you, man. That's amazing. Wow. Speaking of that, you know, you were the dates that you gave me growing up in Oklahoma City, the 1960s civil rights movement.
Yes.
You were around some music and kind of culturally integrated when it wasn't popular. How was that?
I don't know. I didn't pay no attention to it.
Did you?
No, I didn't pay no attention to it. I had a lot of black friends that that played the blues, and that's how I got turned on to the blues. They were listening to people like Bobby Blue Bland.
Yes, sir.
And Jimmy Reed, and
wow,
people like that. And I liked that. That's what I like. My daddy was saying, you need to play some country. And I said, I'll play that later.
Wow.
I'll play country later.
That's
I'm
amazing.
Play some blues right now. Blues have stuck with me.
Really? Well, I saw some of the stuff you did, man. I was just amazed at how you were able to impromptu put together a song and write. That's crazy.
Yeah, I wrote your song about 10 minutes. I'll be fishing, you know what I mean? I won't be wishing, because I'll be fishing with Ronnie Green. That's it.
Wes, you're amazing, man.
You got it.
Love it. Anytime you catch a fish on a tough day, love them. Hello. What would you want people to say about Wes Reynolds?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want them to compare me with Castro.
How I never would have thought of that,
You know,
Wes.
I might write a song about that, you know. I never thought about that, but
Yeah.
no, I just like to know that somebody said, well, Wes was a good guy, you know. I mean, I tell you, you know, we talking a while ago about losing a loved one, you know. And before I lost that boy of mine, upon his own conviction, and incidentally, he believed wholeheartedly in Christ.
That's awesome.
He was, I know, saved. He went to church growing up, but under his own conviction, he was homeless. He, you know, things just wouldn't work for him anymore, I guess. So he preferred to get out on the street, and I think he found something with other people out there that were homeless.
Wow.
And last night, I walked out of a Walgreens, and there was a guy sitting on the curb. And I knew that he had a problem. I knew that he was homeless. You know, I sit down beside him and started talking to him. And he said, man, he said, I've been here in Kissimmee for 27 years. He said, I'm 48 years old. And he said, I can't get a job. I said, what are you talking about? And he said, well, I worked construction all my life. And he said, somebody has stole my backpack with my Social Security in it. I hate to beg for anything. He said, I've always give. He wasn't drinking or anything. He'd down on his luck, and he said, I can't, people won't put me to work. Kind of reminded me of the oldest boy of mine, you know. So I talked to him about faith and, you know, just, you're talking about we don't know when we're going to check out, you know, and what day that's going to be, or the hour, but it definitely is coming. So you better fish all you can. That's all I can say. You know,
I
you
think
better
of
catch some bass.
I definitely try, man. I
Yeah.
definitely try, because if you don't, I tell you, you're missing out on a great opportunity.
That's exactly right. That's one of the greater joys in life.
It really is. Fishing.
Hooking old Big Blue.
So rock and roll. I remember rock and roll, but it was a little bit kind of on the taboo side.
Yeah.
You know?
When it first started, it was.
Would you compare any music today to like rock and roll?
Well, you talk to the old folks, they don't like that punk rock and you know,
Sure.
some of that,
Sure.
what they call alternative rock,
Sure.
alternative
Yeah.
and all that. I don't, you know, I dissect music when I listen to it.
Oh, okay.
I listen to the bass, I listen to the piano, I listen to the sax, I listen to the rhythm section, and I pick it all to pieces, you know. And
If it's all in the pocket, it's all good to you.
yeah, so I tear it to pieces when I listen to it.
Sure.
And so I listen to some of that stuff and I think, where are they going with that? You know? They didn't understand Elvis either.
That's
You
true.
know? People have always asked me if I could read music, you know. And long about the time I was 12 years old, well, I decided that I was going to take some guitar lessons, you know.
Sure.
And so I did. I took a few lessons, and really what I wanted to do was I wanted to learn to play those guitar licks that Elvis Presley's guitar player was playing. And the teacher wanted me to teach, he wanted to teach me right. He wanted me to read and learn the scales and this, that, and the other. But that wasn't fast enough for me.
Really?
No, I finally quit and just started doing it, you know.
I just had a
So
follow.
everything that I do is by ear.
Wow.
I don't
I think that's powerful to
I
learn
just have to
something.
hear it and do it, you know.
I'm gonna catch me a great big bass down at the fishing pole. Ronnie Green gonna show me how to catch a bass named Big Blue. I can't think of a better thing that I'd like to do. I'll be fishing, you know what I mean. I won't be wishing, you know what I mean. 'Cause I'll be fishing with Ronnie Green. Got me a rod, I got my reel, now I'm ready to go. I'm gonna have me a real good time on the Ronnie Green fishing show. Ronnie Green gonna show me how to catch 'em and what to do. Oh, Big Blue, I'm a-coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'll be fishing, you know what I mean. You won't be wishing, you know what I mean. 'Cause I'll be fishing with Ronnie Green. I'll be fishing, you know what I mean. I won't be wishing, you know what I mean. 'Cause I'll be fishing with Ronnie Green.
That is beautiful. That is nice.
Mercy.